Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Pac-12 Game of the Week. Here in Week 5, we have the 2-2 Garden City Taters taking on the 2-2 Modesto Miners. For those that don't know, the Harvest War is a rivalry that goes way back between these two, even before they had their football teams. Let's hope this year's game is as good as last year, where Modesto won 26-20. Before we head over to the game, let's take a look at the conference standings. As you can see, AFMU currently sits at the top of the conference. However, last year's champion High Desert State is still yet to play their first conference game. Conference standings will mean nothing today between Garden City and Modesto because all both teams want is bragging rights for this year's Harvest War. So with that being said, let's send it over to the broadcast team, and I'll see you after the game for news and results from around the conference.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They punt it away on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion sets him up on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Gross. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gross. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Griffin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. This quarterback part of their running game. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. The run from the shotgun. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And here comes the punt team.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd.
Number 48, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for his man. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing deep. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Mathis. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Floats it out in space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. On the option. Now the toss. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
To throw, it's Gross. Rushes on him. Using his legs to buy some time. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The option look. Now the pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Fullback's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Gross. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Dropping back, it's Gross. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll run the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
2nd down coming up.
Looking for a man. It's Gross. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Hauls it in and looking upfield.
The return is tackled down at the 22, and the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Running it to the right. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gross. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 20 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves it with 2nd and short. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Surging forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. On his feet at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Pratt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Play number 10 on this series. They'll run play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Moody. Turning it on! They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Smith wants to throw. Gets it in there for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Russo. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Dropping back, it's Gross. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And his first throw here is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Mathis. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Smith dropping to pass.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He'll take it himself. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. On the read option, trying to score it himself. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the tight end. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it, so why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Coates. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's right. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Slams ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today, and that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 21 to Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's right. They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
And I would say this is one of the hardest things to do in football. When you know an onside kick is coming, you're not going to get it very often, but they perform it, and they got a chance to go down the field now and go win this game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking for a man, it's right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Facing fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team.
Wow, another year and another Harvest War classic. How about those defenses? Over 20 sacks between the both of them? I'm sure, though, one defense is a little happier than the other with today's game. Let's take a look at some other results from around the conference. Elsewhere, defending Pac-12 champion High Desert State opened up their conference play with a win over San Antonio, while Montana, a rising star this season, improves to 5-0 on the year with a win over Muncie. Muncie will be looking to bounce back quickly as they feature in next week's Game of the Week. Speaking of next week, let's look at the schedule. Next week, Cuyahoga and Modesto will both get a chance to rest while having bye weeks. Elsewhere, AFMU tries to keep their spot at the top of the conference by taking on the undefeated Raptors. Also, Kokomo Tech could quietly be going on a run as they try to extend their winning streak to 3 by taking on the Corsairs of GCMU. That's all for this one. We're going to see you next time when San Antonio travels to Muncie for another Pac-12 Game of the Week.